Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadi alladhina istafa amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala ali wa sahbihi wa sallam. My honorable elder and younger, my dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today is our topic, belief in Almighty Allah and righteous deeds. The Muslim to whom Allah has promised supremacy on earth are those who combine belief with righteous actions. As it has been described in the Holy Quran, وَعَدَ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَيَسْتَخْلِفَنَّهُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ كَمَا اسْتَخْلَفَ الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ. Allah has promised those of you who believe and do virtuous deeds that He will make them successor in the land as He had made successor those who were before them. Surah number 24, verse number 55. Then the promise of pardon in the hereafter of sustenance is also in favor of such of them. وَعَدَ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ مِنْهُمْ مَغْفِرَةً وَأَجْرًا عَظِيمًا. Allah has promised those who among them who believe and do good deeds forgiveness and great reward. Surah number 48, verse number 29. In certain verses of the Holy Quran, Iman has given place to Islam, that is obedience and submission, and Amal Saleh, righteous action, to Ihsan, that is beneficence, performance of good deeds. For instance, there is a verse rejecting the claim of the Jews and the Nasara, the so-called Christians, to their exclusive right of entry in heaven, which says, وَقَالُوا لَنْ يَدْخُلَ الْجَنَّةَ إِلَّا مَنْ كَانَ هُودًا أَوْ نَصَارَىٰ تِلْكَ أَمَانِيُّهُمْ قُلْ هَاتُوا بُرْهَانَكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ بَلَىٰ مَنْ أَسْلَمَ وَجْهُهُ لِلَّهِ وَهُوَ مُحْسِنٌ فَلَهُ أَجْرُهُ عِندَ رَبِّهِ وَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. And they said, no one shall enter the paradise unless he be a Jew or Christian. This is wishful thinking. Say, bring your proof if you are truthful. No, but who submitted his countenance himself to Allah and is righteous, so for him is his reward with his Rabb, creator and sustainer, and no fear shall be for such people, and neither shall they grieve. These verses, which has been quoted, go to prove that salvation depends not only on Iman, mean belief, but also on righteous action, Amal Saleh. This principle is the one greatest truth, the deviation from which had been responsible before the advent of Islam for acts of omission and commission on the part of the people of other prophets. Every phenomena has been subjected by Allah to material competence and resources. Here we cannot attain success and felicity through mental approach and iman unless and until they are backed by the practice. Because of the belief that food satisfies hunger, we do not and cannot ward off hunger. On the contrary, we have to make effort to procure food and also to chew it, to let it pass through the throat down into the stomach, and thus do we relieve ourselves of hunger. The belief that our two legs can transport us does not take us from one place to the other. We have to use them in a particular manner. This also is the position with regard to other actions of ours. My dear brothers and sisters, similarly, Iman, bereft of action, cannot by itself achieve any measure of success, through it is of some use in the sense that one who believes in the truth of the principles of Islam fares better than one who does not believe in them at all. This is because the farmer has a chance of coming over to the right path and to be righteous sooner or later, but the other has none, as he has not even accepted the basic fact, the fact that the farmer at least had believed in the truth of his command may come to his rescue and may merit a better treatment in the hereafter through the mercy and munificence of Allah. Munificence of Allah. The scope of righteous action is comprehensive. It includes all aspects of good deeds. Their generic classification is ibadat, worship, worshipful practices, akhlaq, moral conduct and behavior, and muamalat, social and business attitudes. Islam attaches great significance and wide meaning to ibadat, worshipful practices, to include all such actions and inclination as are undertaken for the pleasure of Allah. Therefore, if in matters pertaining to akhlaq or muamalat, one has the righteous intentions, the same will come under ibadat. The logistic have put them in three separate and self-contained divisions, as it is explained. Righteous deeds are of two kinds: an act addressed specifically to Allah is ibadat, act performed in respect of his servant or termed as akhlaq and muamalat. Where the righteous act is done by way of duty, as a human being pertains to akhlaq, and when a righteous act is undertaken as a legal responsibility, it comes under muamalat. May Allah grant us the will to act readily to gain His blessings here and hereafter. Ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.